Hello, YouTubers and Pokemon fans. Yes, I am still alive. Been very swamped as we've been busy getting a storefront ready to open up. We'll be opening up on Friday at 2 p.m. Friday, May 2nd here in De Pere, Wisconsin. If you want details and updates about our storefront, which is The Game Capital, check us out on facebook.com/thegamecapital. I'll have a link for that down below in the video description box. And as you can see here, try to get the videos to start up again here. I don't know what frequency I'll be going, especially in the short term here, as with the store about to open, that'll be the priority for us, of course. But we got in today the new legendary battle decks, which release on Friday, and we will have in store for our opening as well. So you got a Ho-Oh one and a Lugia one. So I'll crack into both of these. If you just want to see the deck list, well, there's the Ho-Oh deck list. But we want to open up firsthand and see, for instance, what version of N you get. It just says basic energy foil times 8, basic energy times 8. Doesn't say which ones. So we want to see what different foil energies we have, what N is in there, etc., etc. So we'll crack in here, and we should also have some Guardians Rising openings very soon. We got those in today as well. We'll of course have those in store for the opening on Friday as well, the release date. And hopefully starting with SM3 we'll have pre-releases in store, which will give us a Monday release. So you get the counters there, which no one's going to care very much about. I won't go over in all this extra stuff in great detail, as we are on a bit of a time crunch here still with the store as well. So there's a bit about the Lugia deck. Don't know if you can read that all okay, but feel free to pause and read things at your leisure if you need to. Hopefully it's all legible for you. I'm not gonna go over that in detail because many people won't care about that at all, so I don't want to waste everybody's time with that doesn't care about it. And then you got this playmat. Just kind of unfold it real quick here. So you got the Ho-Oh side. Let me just go off the tripod for a second here. Yeah, it's folded or really weird, but Ho-Oh and Lugia. And on the back, it tells you all the rules and all that good stuff. So throw that to the side, because again, I don't think too many people care too much about seeing that in this kind of video. We want to see the cards, starting with the Ho-Oh coin there as well, which, coins are coins, but at least these ones, you probably won't find those in other products, so that much is nice. So there is the Ho-Oh coin. And then we've got a Ho-Oh deck box that has 57 of the 60 cards in it. And then we've got the 2 Ho-Oh EXs and a Suicune there as the visible cards. These are from Dragons Exalted. And I don't feel like the foil or the gloss or whatever is any different than what you get in the booster sets. As in, if there's any way whatsoever to tell the difference as far as if they came from the decks or the booster set. But as far as, if they're standard, expanded, etc. legal, it's got the original set numbering, so no, it is not standard legal. So let me pop those beautiful Ho-Ohs into sleeves and just prop them up there in the background right away. If you don't know what it does, feel free to pause right there. You can read the card at your leisure. 2 Ho-Oh EXs, and like I said, we've got the Suicune as well. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. So, got some debris on there, but it looks all good. Very glossy. Usually I don't feel the cards like that, but it has stuff to get out. So we got, for foil energies, we got a grass, a water, sorry, that was a fire. This one is a water, a psychic, a fighting, oh, this is beautiful, a dark, and a metal, and a fairy. So you get 8 different basic energy all in foil to, maximize the usability there of the Ho-Oh. That's pretty snazzy right there. That, I think, makes the Ho-Oh deck pretty interesting in itself. So, can kind of see them all there on screen still. 8 different basic energy types. Everything except for lightning. Alright. Oh, it's that Vileplume. So you get the Boundaries Cross, I believe that is Vileplume. I assumed it was the Ancient Origins ones I saw on the deck list, but it is not. Ability Allergic Panic. Apply weakness for each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, as ×4 instead. So you get Vileplume, Gloom, and Oddish, all from Boundaries Crossed. I think there's 2 of each in there, so we'll see more soon. There's a Water Energy, Pokemon Communication from Black and White base set. Throwing it back, really old school here. Professor Juniper from Black and White base set. Battle Compressor from Phantom Forces, versus Seeker. It's gotten reprinted in so many of these decks. You can get 2 in the Rayquaza versus Keldeo Ballerina decks. You can get 1 in any of the 3 Legendary Bird legendary battle decks like these ones. And obviously you get these in the Ho-Oh and Lugia ones as well. And I assume will be in the upcoming Black and White Kyurem Battle Arena decks also. But still worth like $4 or $5, so. But lots of ways you can get that card these days. We got Energy Switch, Psychic Energy, Ultra Ball, Switch, Super Rod from Noble Victories, Skyla from Boundaries Crossed, Shauna from Fates Collide, Random Receiver from Dark Explorers, Metal Energy, Psychic's Third Eye from I think Breakpoint, Professor's Letter from Breakthrough, another Juniper, Pokemon Fan Club from Fates Collide. I'm just scattering these cards all over. Grass Energy, another Pokemon Communication. We got N from Dark Explorers. Very nice indeed. Misty's Determination from Breakpoint. Fire Energy, Lysander from Ancient Origins. We've got lots of that. We got Hugh is in here from Boundaries Crossed. I don't remember that card, I gotta say. It doesn't look familiar to me at all, but oh well. Each player either just draws or discards cards until he or she has 5 cards in his or her hand. We got another Energy Switch, check over there, a Charon, a Fighting Energy, Bianca, Battle Compressor Numero Dos. We got a non-holo rare Xerneas from Breakthrough with Rainbow Force. So that got double reprint. It was in the Bush set, of course. And then Target got some 3-pack blisters where you get either the Xerneas or Yveltal with the Galactic Foil treatment. And now you can get Xerneas as a non-holo rare in the Ho-Oh Legendary Battle deck. We've got Tropius, which remember right, that was in the Red Genesect collection box, like the first premier starter decks, I guess you'd call them. Got our second Vileplume, second Ultra Ball, Fairy Energy, Stunfisk. I don't remember that card either. That is Dragon's Exalted, I believe, as well. We got Smeargle or Bagel from Breakthrough, another Switch, Sableye from XY Base, Meloetta from Boundaries Crossed, a rare. I don't know if that was a holo or not in that set. We got Dredigan from Flashfire, Dedenne from Furious Fists, Dark Energy, Cobalion from Noble Victories. I believe that was a holo. Now it's a non-holo rare in here. Our second Oddish, and our second Gloom. That is everything in the Ho-Oh deck. Let me just I was trying to sort as I went, but there's so many different cards. It didn't work out all that well, but yeah, no, it did okay, So scoop these up best that I can here as quick as I can without damaging anything as we take our card condition very, very seriously. Oh, so serious. All right, foil energies. All right, so that was everything in the Ho-Oh deck. And now let's jump right in here to the Lugia deck as well. There's a quick glance at the deck list for you. So this one, spoiler alert, so have 8 Psychic Energy as the foil energies, but it's also got 3 Double Colorless Energy. Be curious to see what set they decide to put those in from, as that could be a wide variety of sets, as Double Colorless has appeared many, many times. One thing I don't think will be the Secret Rare version from SM2. That would be just downright silly if it was. All right, so same insert stuff. Don't need to go over that all. Don't really need to go over all of that again. And then let's see. This time the coin is like the other way in the box, but there is the Lugia coin to go with the Ho-Oh, and they kind of face off there in the coins. Ooh, there I am in Lugia's coin. Ooh, very, very spooky. All right, so Lugia. Now we'll pop the stuff out here as well as we can without, again, damaging anything. And what's very interesting here, the Lugia EXs from Ancient Origins, they actually had a price spike not too long ago. The regular arts were going for like $12 to $15. I'm not sure what their current market rate is, but obviously the fact that you get 2 of them in one Lugia deck here, which retails for $20, that will obviously, you know, make its value come down. I'll be curious to see how much it comes down. Similarly, I'd be very curious to see, like, if they made a deck like this or Ballerina deck that had Shaman in it, I wonder what that would do to Shaman's price. But there you go, 2 Lugias with that Arrow Ball attack, 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. And Suicune will give you the bump. We'll stick those Lugias back there, And we got the Blissey as like the other mascot, if you will, of this one. Alright. So, like I said, you get 8 Psychic Energies in all of their foil glory. Very, very beautiful. A second Blissey from Dark Explorers. You get a Chansey from Fates Collide. Golurk from Furious Fists. Juniper. Double Colorless Energy is from Next Destinies. I assume all 3 will be. I'll just make 1 pile for the cards this time, and I'll sort them out later. Got Ultra Ball, Dark Explorers, Winona, Golett. There's our second Versus Seeker, 1 from each deck. Psychic Energy, I'll give that its own pile. Ultra Ball, Switch, another Energy. Or Aspertia? I think it's Aspertia, but I could be very wrong. City Gym, each colorless Pokemon in play gets plus 20 hit points. Dimension Valley, Skarmory, Girafarig, Super Rod again from Noble Victories, Skyla, Pokemon Communication, Shauna. So you can see there's a lot of trainer overlap between the 2 decks, but not identical. There is some differences if I recall correctly. So Random Receiver, Professor's Letter, Chansey, Energy, Golett, Professor Juniper, Double Colorless Energy number 2 from Next Destinies, Professor Birch's Observations, Pokemon Fan Club, Pokemon Communication. There's our second N from Dark Explorers, 1 from each deck. Another Lysander, Escape Rope, which is not in the other deck if I remember correctly, from Plasma Storm, I believe that one is. Dimension Valley, Charon, Psychic Energy, Bianca, Aspertia City Gym, Sigilif from Dragon's Exalted. I think that was a non-holo rare then as well, with Safeguard ability. You got a Mr. Mime from Plasma Freeze. Mime! We got Cresselia, rare from Breakthrough. Was that a holo? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. DCE, Skarmory number 2, Girafarig number 2, Golett number 2, I think. Golurk number 1, maybe 2, Chansey number 3, and another Psychic Energy. So, I'd say the value you get outside of the EXs is better in the Ho-Oh deck, but the EXs of the Lugias are definitely more desired right now than Ho-Oh, given their playability. Well, that may have declined a bit recently, but just the fact that in the Ho-Oh deck, you get 8 different foil energies. I think that's a very nice touch. You get that non-holo rare Xerneas in there, and those are like the main differences, I'd say, versus getting, 8 of all Psychic. Obviously, if you need foil Psychic energies for a deck, by all means, that would be very helpful for you getting the Lugia deck. But they both have a Versus Seeker, they both have an N, both have a Super Rod, etc., etc. But the primary differences that I see, Lugia better than Ho-Oh. Most people that you ask would say that anyway. And then the Ho-Oh's advantage is the variety of the foil energies and that non-holo rare Xerneas, which price isn't worth that much. And the holo Xerneas was like $8 to $12 at one point. Now I think it's like $1.50 to $3, somewhere in there. But still, pretty good value decks here as far as what you get them. A lot of good selection of trainers. If you're a new player and you want to be playing in Expanded as well as Standard, you get lots of trainers here for Expanded that wouldn't be very easy to acquire otherwise outside of buying singles and such. So that's a nice entry point for players, much like the Battle Arena decks. So hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you want to see, keep up to date with our storefront, you can get all the information on that, facebook.com/thegamecapital. Spelled the same way as on here with the AL at the end. Just change Poke to Game and you've got it. We also have the same handle on Twitter and Instagram for all the store-related stuff. And we might be relaunching the Minano 3 channel, which some of you might be aware of, as the Game Capital, so we can do some, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, and stuff like that as well. But still figuring all that out. But right now our priority is getting the storefront opened and good to go, open for business. So thank you all for watching, everyone that has stuck around here, and hopefully I'll be able to pump out at least like 3 to 4 videos a week for you guys moving forward here. So thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you aren't already. Rock smash that like button. Visit the PokeCapital.com for all your Pokemon needs, including Guardians Rising. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more Pokemon goodness.